So I separated the two decks, the Gold Foil Tarot and the Talk Tarot. I had them connected. Everything was falling and floating and flying. You hear the airplane. I was going to say the air conditioner. Maybe he's conditioning the air. And not in a good way, I suppose. So I separated all the cards. They were together as a deck, but this Empress was stuck in between right before the 10, and this 5 of Swords was stuck in between this one right before the 4 of Swords. So it's almost as if like we're fighting for some kind of peace, or perhaps, I was going to put it right back in there, fighting for healing. It's almost like healing after that. This could be like manipulating in a sense too, that maybe we're healing from some kind of manipulation, or it's like somebody used some kind of you know, some not good tactics on us. I keep on wanting to put it, it's like this 5 of Swords needs to be healed. He needs to put his swords behind him, I heard. You know, the swords, this is communication. This could be thoughts. These could be words. These could be not even our own, I heard. And that's the 4 of Pentacles in reverse right here with this Page of Pentacles. Like, we need to release this thing in order to come into this another 10, right? We have the 10 of Cups and before the Empress. Now we have the 10 of Pentacles after the Empress. Like, this is us creating this abundance, right? The Page of Pentacles, this is learning. It's almost like envisioning, holding in your hand, and not only seeing but feeling, knowing that this is just that, right in your hand. It's right in our hand. The seed is in our hand. We are the seed. You are the seed, right, Cancer? All right, welcome if you're new. Welcome back if you're returning. You already know what to do. I know my people are missing me. I'm missing my people. I've been taking a little break from the live reading just until the solar eclipse. We're going to come with a new, That's all. That's all, folks. What was that? Porky. Oh, we have another one in here. The 8 of Cups, and it came out in reverse. Feared change. It's almost like we want to go back to the old bullshit. And look what that brings us. It's like we're not fighting for what we love. We're not fighting for the vision. It's like, are we holding the vision? Are you holding the seed? Right? Perhaps maybe it's like, well, we have to separate from a part of ourselves or from someone else in order to have this in our hand, right? Let's see. We're not going to guess. You know, this is definitely, when I was pulling out the card, it's almost like there has to be a decision or a choice needs to be made. Oh, and I see a few gold ones in here. The Star, and there's some kind of hope with some fortunate event, and oh wow, there's some kind of fearless action on turning our backs. What are we turning our backs on? Necessary endings. This is bringing a fearless action in the 3 of Wands, so maybe we are fearlessly acting on turning our backs, you know, to this necessary ending. You know, something needs to die, I heard. Maybe it's a part of ourselves. Perhaps it's a relationship. We're going to get into it, but I see the blue butterfly. I see another one in here. Yeah, we're definitely releasing something emotionally with the moon. It's like the sun and the moon, the star and the moon again. It was the sun and the moon. Now it's the star and the moon. And these are the 7 sisters. The 7 sisters and the moon are connecting these days. In the sky, like literally. So maybe something about that. We have the Queen of Swords here and the Queen of Cups. Both of these queens with this queen dumping her cup. She popped the top. it's almost like we are either drained emotionally. Perhaps this is like a real cold bitch, right? Somebody very cold. And maybe this is what we're called to be in order to make this decision, because it's as if we're stuck with the Eight of Wands here. I mean, the Eight of Cups, perhaps the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands in reverse. We're stuck in this like non-communication, non-movement, it's almost like going back. It's like we're fearing to move on, or we can't move on. Perhaps we can't see, you know, she's blindfolded, and I mean, we are in the moon, in the star, in the dark. It's almost like, you know, the darkness before the dawn. It's almost as if this something needs to be cut off. Perhaps it is, like I said, this relationship. It's almost like we're surrendering. Maybe we're no longer standing up to protect this. Maybe we're surrendering to releasing this vision. And I keep on hearing like love is not logical. You know, he's illogical. Perhaps maybe he is making a cut. You know, he's seeing both. He's almost, there's I'm hearing flaws and all. There's some kind of an acceptance here with this king. You know, he's the judge, and he's really judging this and that, but perhaps we're being too judgmental, maybe, or perhaps it's almost as if, like, perhaps it's like illogical, like the way we feel or the way we think. It's almost like it doesn't make logical sense, right? But what I was saying, it's almost like he's like looking at both sides and seeing both sides of the coin. That was in Gemini's, right? Because it's almost like there's some kind of truth out that's creating this stuckness, right? That brings the healing or some kind of hope. Maybe it does bring us out in the limelight, or it brings, you know, a whole bunch of people. Or maybe spirits. Perhaps this is in our dreams. It's almost like decoding the dreams, and it brings this death. It's like we're walking away, turning our back to some kind of necessary ending, so we could see all of these shits coming in. Alright, what's the Three of Wands? The Queen of Cups in reverse, releasing this sadness. The Queen of Swords. This is definitely making maybe we have to take our emotions out of it and make this decision logically. Because here the door's opening, and yeah, the Six of Swords, it's like the Spirit's taking us away, taking us in, I heard, into the clear, out of this stuckness, and into some kind of fantasy. It's like, here are all your options, you get to choose. You get to choose a brand new cup, and it's almost like, what are you going to choose? And I keep on hearing Psychonaut. Maybe this is something that we are manifesting, creating. It's almost like that page, you know, he's feeling this. It's like this page, where was he? This is us creating this abundance. You know, he had that in his hand, then we had this page. It's almost like we're starting here, starting at the bottom. Now we're here, we're starting at the bottom. It's almost like we're starting at the bottom. Look, here's this page of swords, then the Knight of Swords. It's almost like these ideas. It's like we're running away with these ideas with the star, and this is our bright hope. It's like the hope in the darkness, right? It's almost like you get these, maybe these are like seductive temptations, right, with this new excitement, and it's almost like bringing us, you know, it's almost like an illusion, right? It's almost like it's not what it seems with the page. This could be, I heard, not real. It's almost like a dream, or perhaps it's like, oh, Is it too good to be true? And it's like, oh, well, if you think it's too good to be true, it will be too good to be true. So here's this where the king, perhaps the king, but the Queen of Swords with this strategic thinking comes along with this new idea, right? With these new solutions. It's almost like we can't get there on the bike or get there with this. We're rising higher. We're doing this, you know, ingenuity. We're, thinking outside the box, right? And in this sense, rising higher with this new idea brings us as the Knight of Swords with this unstoppable force. Like, this cannot stop us. Once we're up here with this new idea and we've spread it down, I heard on the people, it's like, it brings us the 10 of, you know, how this was like this. It's almost like, okay, this is what we needed in order to get to this, right? Perhaps this is a new love coming in with the Knight of Swords. It's almost like he comes in originally as the page and then like goes through some kind of maturation process, and now it's like he's some kind of unstoppable force. You know, nothing's stopping this. Like I said, this almost reminds me of the Six of Swords, like the Spirit taking us in here, right? These are the doors opening. These are the doors opening. It's almost like the Page of Swords is this new idea. It's like once we get this new idea, that opens up the door for the Spirit to take us to where we need to be. Oh, I felt like I was like really fast. Almost like I was like a chaotic horse, like I was rushing. Perhaps he comes in like this. It's like you're this Empress, almost like... Maybe this is dealing with two different energies, right? Because it's almost like we fear change on this, but then on the other side, it's almost like a much needed change. Perhaps this is what we're turning our back to, the much needed change. I'd hope you are not doing that. But we are going to see for Cancer for some kind of guidance. Guidance for Cancer. Guidance for Cancer. Hold on. Just a little bit. Hold on to the feeling of knowing that we have enough. You are enough. You know, hold on to knowing that you're coming in out of the cold. You know, and maybe by this, us coming in out of the cold, it's breaking us free from these codependencies, and it's as if it's breaking us free from some kind of soul contract. And it's almost like walking away from all of these unfulfilled things, these no good memories, these feelings, these people from back in the day. It's almost like the same thing that we keep on doing the whole thing, and it's like now you got the keys to break this. You got the keys to break this cycle. It starts with going within to celebrate yourself, and this is where this new journey begins. You know, when we leave this King of Wands, this is where we accept the healing and step into the page where there's this new love, this new feeling, right? It's like this new feeling brings this, releases this, but it's like we don't want to release this. We don't want to release this, even though it means it's almost like strength is going to be needed to detach from this, and we need to be grateful of the loss so we can accept this new love, right? This is bringing togetherness. Something sturdy, a good foundation. And perhaps it is have to do with love. Like I say, these are your readings, so use your intuition when deciphering the messages. But I hope I was able to deal you some hope, Cancer. And yeah, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for all you do, and I will see you soon. Love you.